So you can see my screen, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, we
yes,
can see
yes.
your screen.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the first introductory session. So I will not go you through the hardcore coding part today. I will only give you the overview of R programming language, how it was developed, how it came into picture. So that's all. So the R programming language actually developed by two professor of the University of Auckland from Statistics Department, whose name is Robert Gentleman and Ross Ihaka. So first of all, I would say that R is an open source and free programming language. Mainly, it is used for statistical computing and graphics. But nowadays, it is not limited to statistics and all data analysis, data science thing. It can be used in everywhere, from your business problem to astronomical data analysis or astronomical problem, from your biological computations to website development. So you can use R in everywhere, literally everywhere. So this R was developed from S language. So S is actually developed in the year 1970 70s. I cannot recall the exact year, but in the 70s it was developed by this guy John Chambers. It is named after the statistics. So S is come from statistics S, but after that these two persons, these two professors, Robert Gentleman and Ross Ihaka, has developed R language, and first it was named as R and R, then it renamed as R only, and today we know the R. The first version of R was released in the year 2000 on 29th February. So it is a unique date. You can know that is a leap day. So yeah, that is the history of R programming language. Now I am going to the next. Why you should use R and not the other programming language. So it is not a debate that I would say forcefully use R everywhere. That I would not. I never say. But yeah, you can use R in your day-to-day programming analysis, data analysis, your scientific computations in any scientific background that is not to statistics, mathematics, not limited to these two fields. You can use R in chemistry, physics, even psychology, botany, biology, whatever. So the basic advantage of R is it is simple representations and the codes are clear. So why simple? Because it is similar to Python. Again, I am not comparing both language. It is not my objective, but it is as simple as Python, and the code is clear. So when I will show you the codes, you can see it yourself. And second point is it is very faster and user friendly than other programming language. It is not like JavaScript or the complicated programming language like C++ or like that. It is so user friendly. There are almost 40,000 libraries available in R. You can just install and use it. And the next point is visualization. So R is a very powerful tool for any data visualizations. For its the best package ever built today, that is ggplot. So using ggplot, and now they developed plotly. So using these two packages, you can create stunning data visualizations, uh, plots and graphs, and the ad hoc reports as well. Then the second next point is it is accessible. I mean, it is very user friendly to the Excel user. So in Excel, when you just run, when you want to sum of few numbers, you just select the numbers and put the sum before your numbers. Similarly, in R, you have to use the sum function. Just write sum, then bracket, then put the numbers, and then if you click Control Enter, then your sum will be available. Similarly, you can use average, mean, median. All those things will be very straightforward, like the Excels. And the next point is web development. So you can see later that you can build a complete website using R only. Complete website means you can deploy in with free, so no uh, sorry, so no cost. You don't have to put money for that. You can host your own created website for free in R. So in using Quarto, so this thing Quarto is a game changer in today's in it is developed, it is recently released, almost it is released 2 years ago it was released, but now this is a game changer for the R community and itself the all programming community. You can create dashboard itself using Quarto, and this R Shiny is totally a different thing. For interactive data visualizations, you can use R. The recently they have released the support for Python as well, but R Shiny is the top of that. So this is the thing why you should use R in your day-to-day analysis. Next, I will briefly tell you that usage of R in different industries or different domain you can say. So first I will start from academics. So R is primarily a research tool, as you already know that. So many prominent universities and research institutes use it to gain insights from large data samples. So it is not limited to statistics or mathematics. It can be used in astrostatistics, oncology, botany, bioinformatics, and everywhere. Not it is limited to only mathematics and physics. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing in academics. You can see the usage of R, and in healthcare. So R is used in pharmaceutical research and also to analyze genetic sequence to identify disorders and to isolate genes isolate genes which is responsible for various factors. So in healthcare, it is a big improvement in R actually coming in the recent times. So they have built packages, a group of packages, what we call the verse. So here you can see pharma verse. So pharma verse is coming from the pharma, and then the verse means a group of packages. So pharmaverse actually is a connected network of companies and individuals working to promote collaborative development and of the curated open source R packages for clinical reporting usage in pharma. It is a space, it is where previously we would only ever have worked in silos on our own closed source, often duplicative solutions. So you can gradually see this thing. I will show you sometimes this thing. Okay. So next is government. So many government agencies use R for record keeping as well as to process the accumulated data. Then IT company. So many major IT companies use R to gain insights from big data to support their business problems, business strategies. They also use it to provide business intelligence for their clients and for machine learning and deep learning objectives, deep learning projects and researches. So with in this regard, I would say that there is two powerful package in R available, that is SparkLayer and Apache Arrow. So these two packages are actually used for big data analytics. So when our data is very large, we cannot handle in our local system. We have to create a connection in the remote server, and then we have to make a connection with that, and then we can analyze our data or just to read the data. So like these data sets looks like 10 billion, 100 billion rows are there. So and the size of the data is like 100 GB or maybe more than 200 GB like that. So this thing you cannot load in your local system, because in your local system the RAM or the random access memory is hardly 16 GB or maybe 32 GB if you use high performing laptop. So that is the big challenge in big data. So that can be handled using these two packages in the IT company they are using it. And then next is financing and banking firms use R for fraud detection, investment risk assessment, business strategy, and predict the market trends. Then social media. Social media companies use R for analyzing their user behavior to suggest better advertisement policy and to improve their search results for the sentiment analysis. Then e-commerce. So very many e-commerce sites use R to identify potential customers for targeted advertisement and targeted audience to analyze customer feedback. Search engines. Search engines uses R to improve their search results for behavior analysis and to improve search and page suggestion. And then public welfare. In public welfare you can see that in US the Food and Drug Administration FDA they use R for drug research and for testing food products. The US National Welfare Service uses R to analyze weather patterns and to predict storms and disaster. So basically this is kind related to agricultural science. So you can see that in every domain of science or non-science or some parts of science domain, you can see the usage of R. So it is not limited to only statistics or mathematics. What people usually say that R is only for statistical computational language. So that is not true. At least in recent times, that is not true. Earlier, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, it we can say that, but now it is not true. I mean, completely not true. It is true that you can use R. You can model development, statistical model building, data cleaning, text mining. You can use R, but yes, you can use R apart from these 3 or 4 things. That is the main objective. So next thing is that you can see these are the companies who are using R currently. So you can see many big companies are there like Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Citibank, HP, Deloitte. So yeah, this is the exposure of R programming language. Next, what you can do are I am just giving you some highlighted things. I will not showing you details in today, but I maybe in the next few sessions I will maybe 1 or 2 sessions I will walk you through all this. So first one is Stranger Things. So Stranger is another package. You can create generative art. Then there is an app Spotify, so you can just link your Spotify account with R, and then you can see that streaming history in your account. So what music you have played most in the year or the previously, what is your favorite genre, so you can find everything, every detailed analysis you can do with this Spotify package. Then there is digital signal processing you can do with R, playing music while executing long code. So when you see that there is a long code running, mm, in the meanwhile you can play music. So once the music will play, then you should be able to know that your code has executed. So that thing you can do. Then there is another package is SpottyR. So with SpottyR you can explore sports analytics. So if you are interested in sports, you can check this. And then image processing. So with this magic package you can do image processing, and apart from that there is some fun stuff that I will definitely show you someday, maybe 2 or 3 days later. So these are the things you can use using R. And the next thing I just wanted to show you, that is I have built two R shiny dashboards that I wanna show you. So give me 2 minutes. Uh, yeah, so I have reshared my screen. So please, anyone confirm me that you can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So see here, I have built a performance analysis dashboard. So if any of one in this session, if you are a cricket fan, you can relate to this. It is loading. Let us wait few seconds. It is still loading. Let's wait for few minutes. Yeah, it is coming. So here you can see I have created a performance analysis dashboard for the T20 international players. So here select your cricketer. So can anyone say that what who is your favorite cricketer? Just any anyone. Please unmute yourself and say
MSD.
MSD. Okay. So I will write Dhoni and it is coming as MS Dhoni. So just you can just click on this and you see the detailed statistics of MS Dhoni is visible. So here you can see the histogram of runs and then dismissal type, how he has dismissed, I mean what kind of dismissals he has faced. So most of the time he was caught, then bowled, then run out, then followed by stumped. And here you can see total innings played, this all these things, and also you can see bowling analysis. So but because he is a batsman, so you cannot see any bowling information. But in the about section, okay, this about section is the only the shiny app which is, and yeah, this is the thing actually. It is totally built in R only. Okay, no other programming language I have used except R. So this is one dashboard you can create. Next one is this collage conjecture. Uh, Again, it is loading. Let's wait. Yeah. So just unmute yourself, anyone, and say any random positive integer. I will write this. Anyone?
9.
Okay. It is not. Yeah. Okay. You said 9, right? Yeah. So 9, and here you can see the play button. So if you play this, you can see this interactive graph or the animated graph. So the basic, the main problem is that this is collage conjecture. So I am not giving the details of collage conjecture, but it is the one of the unsolved mathematics problems in mathematics that is known as collage conjecture. You can see this thing in Google. So this is basically the algorithm to it will eventually reach to one. So in to by reaching one, it will take some steps. So that is the stopping steps which are showing here, and the total steps are named as stopping time. So here you can see 20. So if you increase this int number, suppose say I say 333. Now see the stopping time will increase. Oh, it is divisible by 3 only. Okay. So here you can see the stopping time is, yeah. So here you can see stopping time is 113. So after 113 step, it comes to 1.
How it is
So
been calculated? The
it is
graph.
calculated. This is a logic there. I am not going to show you this logic. You can find it in Google. I am
It's
showing.
actually somewhat like you take a number n, and if it
Yeah.
is like even, you divide it by 2. If it is odd,
Hmm.
you multiply it with 3 and then add 1. And the logic is that if you have any number, you start with any number, it will reach 1. That is
Hmm.
the thing. If you can
So
prove it.
the highest number the mathematician tried is 2 to the power 64 maybe, if I am not wrong.
Yes, maybe. I am not sure about that.
So you can just randomly put any number, it will take.
We will also simulate this thing in Python, maybe after the tomorrow's class, maybe in the third class.
Hmm. Yeah.
Means it's a type of converging. Means we are showing a
Yes,
converge
yes,
of a
exactly,
number.
converging.
But what
See
is
this
the means
num.
means
Uh,
work? Means what is means in used in real purpose? Means this thing.
uh, so no, it is
Well,
not used in real life. This is just for a, I mean, mathematical visualization. That's all. There is no real life case, but this is the unsolved problem, and I have visualized this using R. That is what I want to show you. That's all.
I mean, there are few applications in few algorithms. Maybe we will discuss those. Maybe.
There is actually there are applications. Applications is there, right? But actually applications I have heard that many financials strategies, fraud detection, or there is something is there actually. I am not clear, not exactly remember all those. So yeah, that is the thing. Here you can, if you play, it is 233 steps it will take to reach one. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Next, going back to our slide. Ha. So next is, yeah. So this one is actually a fun fact about R that uh, it looks like R developers are the happiest, followed by Go and C++. So this is one data I got from internet that the happiness index of R users are much higher than the other programmers. Don't take it personally. I just showing you. This is one fun fact actually. And next one is the important installations of R and RStudio in your PC. So there is two things you need to install to use R in your laptop. That is R and RStudio. So basically, this R is your engine, and this RStudio is the card who is. I mean, in your driver seat, you will see this RStudio, but the engine is R. Without engine, RStudio cannot run like that. So I am just quickly uh, show you how you can install R and RStudio. So just type POSIT here. Just type POSIT and press enter. You can see the first one, POSIT, the open source data science company. So actually RStudio and R is a product of POSIT PVC. So if you open this, click on this link and you will see that download RStudio. The first, this blue button is there, and if you click on this download button, you can see download RStudio. So here, if you a desktop, yes, desktop RStudio desktop, you have to install only desktop, but there is different version of desktop operating system is there. Yeah, download. Yeah. So here you can see Windows, Mac, Ubuntu, Fedora. So many operating system are there. So whatever is your operating system, you just click on this link and your download will be started. So this is for Windows 10, 11, Mac, Ubuntu, and again, if you this is the RStudio installation, and for install R, you have to click on this link. I will share this link in the chat WhatsApp group, so you can directly check this. So here, if you click this link, here you can also see there is download R for Linux, for macOS, for Windows. So just click on this link and your installation will be started. Okay, so that's all. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining this today's introductory class. Any feedback or any question, if you have, you can ask me. Yes, anyone? Any question? Everyone is all right then. Okay, if you have no question, then I will stop today's session and come back next week and we'll start coding. First, I will teach you the basic R programming, that is how you can use R as a calculator. Then gradually I will show you uh, basic R operations like addition, division, then variable assignment, naming of the variables, then basic data types, object size, creating a vector, naming a vector, vector selection, then one dimensional vector, two dimensional vector, that is matrix, and then rows, columns, what is row, what is columns, and then I will show you some basic plots like scatter plot, bar plot, pie chart, like that. Okay, this is how we will continue our sessions from next week. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank.
Good night.